I think it's live. Maybe? Yeah! Yeah, it's live! Okay. Okay, it's live. It's totally live. This is live. Live is this. This is live. Okay. It says it's live, so that's good. And I hope. Haha! It's showing an ad. Okay. Yes. Okay. It's happening. It's true. Ah, this is fun. Oh man. Okay. I think there's an ad playing. I think. I've got more than one machine running right here. Let's see. Oh, it's that. Okay, that's good. That's good. Ad. Yes. I think you can skip it. Some people can skip it, right? I'm gonna skip it. It's just the E3D guys. They're good people. Okay. So. Hey, how's it going? All right, rum. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Here's how this here's how this stream's gonna go. First, I need to know if you can hear me and if I sound okay. Second, I need to know if you can see me and if I look technically okay. Third, I need to know what you're drinking in the comments. That's the most important thing, honestly. Even if you can't hear me or see me, at least you have a tasty beverage to carry you through to the new year. So let's do that. Here's how I have it set up. So if you notice, I keep looking over here, and it's because my streaming workstation is over here, and what I've got right here is my MacBook. And the MacBook, okay, who's got the rum? My MacBook is what's running the chat, right there. So I've got my, oh boy, there's so many people, it's awesome. So I've got, I tried to replicate what you see in my videos, because right now I'm running off my Logitech camera, and right next to that is my Canon 1DX, and that's the one that films my cameras. And I've got my studio lights. Studio lights are up. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, so that's why if I look over there, it's because there are things happening over there. This is mainly my chat receptacle, and over there, that's the thing that that controls whether you can see me or hear me. That's the rumor. Okay, this is awesome. And I've increased the font size on my chat window so that I can read it, even though I might be consuming. So there we go. Well, how are you guys doing? Okay, it's almost the end of 2016, and this is exciting. 2017, I hope to be a fantastic year, and 2016 itself for my channel and the 3D printing community in general was just utterly terrific. It was magnificent. We've had growth in most channels. We've had new friendships forged and new hashtags formed, like Side 5, and Support Robs from Preston. We all know that Dustin loves to stream, and every time he giggles, we take a drink. We've had, I was able to spotlight Lauren over at Buzz Designs. She is doing wonderful work, and I really hope that her success continues. It's been an amazing year, and I hope it's been an amazing year for you. So let's just take a moment and let's talk about awesome things that are 3D printing related or not, and we can enjoy our beverage. This is the bucket, and in the description of this video, I put a link to the video I made where I created this drink. So watch it. It's awesome. It's so good. All right, well, let's see what you guys are doing. Okay, Mr. Swifty apparently is in the future because 2016 has been gone for 12 hours for him or her. Congratulations. I hope the future is treating you well, and I hope to be there soon. Happy New Year from Edmonton, Alberta. That's up in Canada. That's pretty awesome. Martin Rasmussen is 2 hours into 2017, and that's just silly because Mr. Swifty was 12 hours, so you have catching up to do, my good friend. Oh, Pierre, Happy New Year, Joel. This guy, Pierre Franson, is awesome. We originally spoke on Twitter back and forth about how to get a G-Max to Europe, and it almost came about that I was going to check one as luggage and fly it over to him, but budgets got in the way because that's not a cheap endeavor. So I never was able to, but I hope 2017 means I get to meet Pierre because he has himself a Raise 3D N2 Plus right now, and he's modded it to use Bondtech extruders, and he's even got auto leveling with his BL Touch. That's just amazing. Oh, okay, you guys, Shannon Fox is in here. Shannon, she is one of my dear friends from New York. Her and her husband, Chris, are amazing people. They put me up and let me sleep on their inflatable mattress in their living room when I went to New York Maker Faire. Originally, I flew into Chicago, drove 2 hours to Goshen, met up with the CNC guys, and then drove with them to New York. And then once I got to New York, they threw me out at Shannon and Chris's place, and that's where I slept on the inflatable thing. So they are wonderful people, and if you ever get to meet them, you are a lucky, lucky person. Happy New Year from Baden, Ontario. Baden, Ontario. I have no idea where that is. I know Ontario is in Canada, but if you can use words to describe to me where Baden is in Ontario, I will try to read them. Zach Blog's here. Hey, Zach, how's it going, man? Let's see. Dan the Printer without the R. Joel, what is the favorite machine that you own? Okay, I think I have 19 printers now. And I've confirmed, I think it's 4 more coming in January. And out of all of those printers, I think, because favorite doesn't always mean the best at everything, but I think my favorite printer, like my favorite printer, I think it's my G-Max printer, because it's built some wonderful things. And through my G-Max, I've forged some awesome friendships. And part of the reason I got to become good friends with Barnacles is because of the Barnacles statue I printed on the G-Max. So I'm going to go and say my favorite printer is my G-Max 1.5 XT Plus. And I'm pretty certain that we're going to see some cool things from the G-Create crew in 2017, and I'll do my best to bring them to you. That's kind of exciting. Oh, Thomas, Bourbon Court Rum and Coke. I don't know that rum. I hope it's good rum. Matthew Weir, hello from Scotland. Oh, there's JJ. You guys, JJ Johnson. Happy New Year from the See Me CNC team. JJ, he's one of the awesome folks at See Me CNC. In fact, he's a clean cut fellow. He has some wonderful kids, and his wife is awesome. And he is nothing but courteous and helpful and awesome and smart. So if you ever get the chance to visit Goshen, Indiana, in fact, if you go to Midwest Rep Rap Festival, you're going to get the chance to meet JJ, and you will have a better life because of it. Let's see. Jack Turner wants me to try the Rigid Ink PLA Plus. It's quite good. Boy, I'm spitting, aren't I? Jack, I would love to try that. I believe I have a small sample pack of it, and it's interesting. So when I'm asked to try filaments, or when people send me filaments to try, unless it's a full spool, it's really hard to get a handle on how this filament prints, because part of what I do is print on various printers, and if I get 100 grams of filament, I'm not going to be able to really get a good idea of how that's performing. And so I do have a little bit of Rigid Ink PLA Plus, and I will try it out, most likely on my Purusha i3 Mark II. But unless I can get a full roll of it, like to print something large on the G-Max, that's part of my criteria for judging a filament is a long-term print and how well it's going to bond over that long term. And so I'm hoping I'll get in contact with Rigid Ink. I know they're good people. I've heard good things about them. I'll try to get a hold of them, and I'll try to get a full roll of that filament. Oh, you guys, salute. You know, when when I have myself the bucket drink, I always use crushed ice because technically then there's more surface area of ice cooling the drink faster. And then when you chew on the ice, it has that slight flavor of bucket. So it's almost like candy. Candy. Adult candy. Ooh, Brandon. You guys, Brandon McCarver in the chat. He's one of my all-time favorite people in the world. And he himself and his wife are wonderful people that enjoy a bucket as well. So if you get the chance, try a bucket or high five Brandon and his wife. That's the thing to do. The Canadian Gamer, nice maple leaf, eh? I inspired you to buy a 3D printer. That's wonderful. 2016 was full of people who got printers for the first time. And I heard from many of them that myself or Angus or Preston or Dustin or Tessa or Juicy Moose or any Tom, they were driven to buy a 3D printer because what they'd seen from the community. And that's just wonderful because the community itself was trying to make a difference, right? 3D printing is for everybody. And for you to get a printer because of one of us in the community, you are awesome. And I hope that you love your printer and I welcome you to the 3D printing community. Let's see, Buzzstar. I hope I'm saying that right. Joe, it's Joel, but I'll let that go. I got a spool of transparent filament. What should I print? Let's see, a transparent filament. It would be neat if you could print some sort of fractal chandelier that you could then embed LEDs in and then have the LEDs shine through the transparent filament. Because then LEDs of different colors are going to let some of that color bleed into the transparent filament. And I think that would look awesome. Okay, I'm doing my best to get to I'm doing my best to get to all the comments. Look at it, it's just scrolling by. You guys are typing like crazy pants. How are we doing? All right, let's see. What am I looking at? Okay, stream is still good. It says stream is still good. That makes me happy. Good. Okay, back to the, well, I don't know. Should I tell you a story? Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. A few years ago, I had surgery on my nose. In fact, it was inside my nose. It was called turbinate reduction surgery. I've had allergy issues with my nose, and it always gets really stuffed up, and there's that constant sinus pressure. So a turbinate reduction surgery, and there's a little bone covered by some flesh inside the nose, and they just kind of shave down that bone a bit. I had that surgery December 31st. I don't remember if it was 2 years ago, 1 year or 2 years ago, but I had it, and then so my New Year's was spent in bed with these scaffolding shoved up my nose to support it and to keep my nose from falling over or swelling out of control. It was weird, and so not only could I not drink, I was asleep most of the day, and I celebrated the New Year by sitting upright in my bed with pillows behind me. So that was awesome. Now, after a story like that, I deserve some rum. Cheers! So good. So good. All right, back to the chat. Let's see. Good. Dwarf365 says the stream is just fine. Okay, Dwarf365, I gotta know. Does that mean you are a dwarf all year? Dwarf365 means you are a committed dwarf all year long. That's fantastic. Everybody's saying hi to Dustin. Oh, Lays is here. My buddy Lays. She is awesome. She's in Brazil, and I hope to visit her next year, or I hope that she can visit us next year. Everybody say hi to Lays. She is wonderful. Okay. Let's see. David McDonald gifted himself a printer for 2016. Awesome. Logan says, spending New Year's alone with a live stream audience sounds lonely. Oh, Logan, I hope you're not doing that. That would be sad. Find people. Go out. Be awesome. The nose story was fun, Michael. The nose story was a lot of fun. I can breathe now, so that's why it's Chelsea423. Hey, how's it going? Chelsea has purple hair now. And she is the other half of Chaos Core Tech, and she's the one that's able to paint Garrett's models like crazy pants. Oh, they look so good. I would learn something from her. Chelsea, you need to do some video content, some tutorials on how to paint stuff, because I got stuff to paint, like my little Groot here, my little Groot. I need to paint this guy, but I don't know how to paint wood filament properly. I mean, I know how to paint wood filament. I don't know how to paint anything. You just paint it. But wood filament probably has some interesting material properties that you have to adhere to. So I don't know anything. Let's see. Star-Lord 23, Space 23. You are awesome. You are the reason I got a 3D printer. Star-Lord, that is wonderful to hear. I hope you're printing all of the things, and I hope you're taping it so that I can see it later on your YouTube channel. Do people say taping it still? Because we need to record the tape. I record the digital media. This isn't even, this is like streaming to the YouTubes. The clouds. The clouds are holding this. Am I old? Crap. Drink because I'm old. Boy, you guys are commenting. Okay, I'm trying to keep up. Jane says the stain wood filament. I like that idea, and I like the idea, but I want to use the. So this looks cool because of the wood filament, and I think staining it might not be the right course, but I want to add some blacks in the shadowy dark areas to kind of highlight it more. I will need to paint his eyes black, and I should probably blacken up where his mouth is so that it looks like it's a mouth rather than not a mouth. But that's the idea. That's the idea. Okay. I need someplace to put my laptop. Like if I had it right here. Wait. Right there. If I had it right there. If I had it right here, then I could just stare at it and I could flail my arms about. But maybe that's not the right way to do it. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, Shadow Fade. Everybody. Shadow Fade has a printing emergency. Woo, 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 woo. My prints will not stick to the bed. I put painter's tape on it. Even then it doesn't. All right. Shadow Fade. I know this is an emergency, and I'm very thankful you found me in your time of need. Painter's tape is not the end-all, be-all, do-all for sticking things to the bed. It depends on what kind of bed you have. If you have a glass bed, you can use PVA glue, like an Elmer's glue stick. You can use painter's tape. You can use masking tape. You can use wolf bite. And talk to Dustin. He loves his wolf bite. If you have a PEI surface, you can use PVA glue there as well. I've done that to hold down the Polymaker PC Plus. If you have Build Tech, usually you don't need to add anything. You may need to adjust the gap between your nozzle and the bed. If you're printing on something crazy like mahogany or possibly rhinoceros pelt, I can't help you because I've never used that surface, but I hope I've alleviated your emergency. Lays has had 3 beers, everybody. 3 beers. Unlikely, you believe I will get to 100K subs by next year. So we usually use something called Social Blade to check sub growth and view growth. Sub growth sounds like a disease, by the way. Drink for sub growth. So good. Social Blade says I will get to, if I follow current standards, Social Blade says I'll get to 100K in, it's like 2 years? 2.5 years? Something like that. Regardless, don't get me wrong, I would love to get there sooner. But subs aren't everything. The real winners on YouTube have the views. And so I would love to have more viewers on my YouTube channel. I think that would be fantastic. And if the subs that subscribe to my channel to view my videos, then I'll get those views because of those subs. And that's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Yes. Ooh, win cheat the cheater. Cheaters never win, man. Hello from the Czech Republic. This is my first stream on YouTube ever, and I hope it'll be as good as all of your other videos. P.S. It is 2:15 in the morning, and I shouldn't be awake. Don't tell my mom. Well, win cheat the cheater, I promise. 1, I will not tell your mom. 2, I have to argue with you because what you say is incorrect. It's 2:15 in the morning. You should be awake. You should be playing the drums or perhaps building a bicycle. I don't know the answer to that question. However, you are in the Czech Republic, which is where my buddy Joseph builds his Purusha i3 Mark IIs. You, sir, are a lucky person, and I'm going to tell Joseph the next time I talk to him, he should find you and high-five you from me. I can't guarantee Joseph won't talk to your mother, but I will tell him not to. Joel, what is the next big thing on your channel? Resolutions for 2017. That's interesting. 3D printing science. For 2017, I don't really have resolutions for the channel. I don't, my resolution is to work hard. That's what I want to do. I already have a day job, and I have a lovely wife, and I have 3 wonderful kids. And to do my YouTube channel, it means that I have to work a little bit harder than usual because I need to stay up later to film things, to edit things, to produce things, to make content. So I'm going to work hard regardless. But in 2017, I think what I want to do, I want to continue my Protopasta Wildcard series. I know Alex over at Protopasta is game, and we're going to make some crazy, crazy filaments. That's the goal. And I'm hoping that we can then make it a regular thing, possibly once a month or once every 2 months. I want to continue my Spotlight series because there's a lot of creators on YouTube in the 3D printing space that I don't think have the viewership they deserve. So I'm going to continue that series. 2017 needs to be the year that I see some sponsorship, some serious sponsorship to the channel, or else I don't know how well it will be able to survive. In order to take some bigger leaps, I do need infusion of cash from others that believe in me to make that happen. So I want to travel to the Midwest Rep Rap Festival. I want to travel to the Bay Area Maker Faire. I want to travel to Matter Hackers a few times because I want to do some meetups there. I want to travel to the New York Maker Faire. I want to travel to some other maker fairs in the area. I know down in Portland with Barnacles and Darth Beavis, I'm going to do that. I want to visit CME CNC for a longer stay to find out more about how they do things and possibly talk to the crew a bit more. I think they're wonderful people, and I would just love to integrate myself for a few days and find out what it's like. 2017, I'll be building my Rostock Max V3 with one of my daughters. I have a blocks printer like Dustin incoming, and I know that's going to get built. I would love to attend CES. I would love to attend something in the UK or Europe. Yeah, that's what I hope to accomplish in 2017. I would love for YouTube itself to be a platform that allows me to continue this sort of creative growth. And if you guys keep watching what I make, then it shouldn't be a problem, and we should be good to go. So that's awesome. Boy, that was a diatribe, wasn't it? I deserve a drink after that. You do too. That's good. Scarce. What does your wife say about buying $4,000 printers? Oh, Scarce, that's funny. I don't. Of the printers that I have in my stable of printers, I've purchased, I purchased my FlashForge Creator Pro. I purchased both of my Gmax printers, and I originally purchased my Wombat printer. The other ones have been provided for review by the manufacturers. Some of them I get to keep after the review, some of them I don't. But I haven't purchased a 4K printer yet. That's not to say that I won't. I just haven't yet. I haven't needed to. Let's see. Dark Dragon, can I has your Gmax heat bed, please? Okay, Dead Dark Dragon, I want you to know that that kind of leet speak for a 40-year-old like myself to say, that's pretty fantastic. You got to give me bad props there. That's awesome. But no, you can't. Forge and Burn says, I am awesome. And I counter with Forge and Burn, you are awesome. Oh, Brian Lander says I can stay at his place when I visit England. Fantastic. I'll just do a big loop and we'll just high five all over the place. Have I seen the Maker Arm prototype, Sam asks. I have not, but I should. Boy, I really should. Shouldn't I? I should. Owen. Hello, Owen. What are your thoughts on the issues with Purusha and PayPal? That's really interesting. So whenever PayPal sees a hockey stick in growth, they tend to shut things down because they don't want fraudulent activities to take place. However, Purusha isn't fraudulent and everything is on the up and up. But when they do this, they essentially halt business for weeks on end, and there's no recourse. So while I can understand PayPal wanting to mitigate and keep fraudulent activities away, they're essentially cutting off a financial arm of a business, and that's not cool. So I personally try to use PayPal as little as possible. I don't want any money stored in my PayPal account to somehow be inaccessible because I may need it. I might have a printer emergency like that person before. So there you go. Let's see. Charlie Ciencialo. Boy, I butchered that, and I'm really sorry, Charlie. Dude, I wish you had a t-shirt I could buy to support you and my love of 3D printing. I do. Go to 3d.pn/t-shirt. Printed Solid, my buddy Matt over Printed Solid on the east coast of the US, is the one that hosts my t-shirt sales. So go there, pick yourself up a t-shirt, man. I appreciate that support. It's very nice of you. Swissy is spamming the chat with, is the Hicktop Purusha i3 3D printer a good printer? Swissy, I don't know. I've never had one, and I've never used one. You might have to ask someone else. I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. Any more? No? Okay. I saw the three. Alex the Hazard says, have you checked out Nilabine? I have. Nilabine is fantastic, and I am a supporter of him on his Patreon. So, yes, I have. Because he's awesome. NTW, did Inventables ever get back to you after our Twitter conversation? No. Shucks. Oh, wait, I saw this one. Can we, the viewers, get a high five? Yes, you can. Wait. Ooh, let's do this right. Okay, ready? 5, 4. On after the countdown, put your hand up to the screen. We'll group high five. Ready? 3, 2, 1. High five. Did it work? Here, wait a minute. Okay. I want... Let's see if we can do this. Okay, if you're watching this on something and you have the ability to take a picture with something else, I'm going to hold my hand up to the screen. I want you to high five it. And then I want you to selfie with that. And I want you to tag me on Twitter. And I'll retweet all of them once we get done with the stream. Okay, ready? Ready? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, I hope that worked. Of course, if you need to go back and do a second one, you can just rewind it and then pause it, and then you can do that. Let's see. T-shirt links are in the description. Awesome. Thank you, Jaden. I completely forgot that. How's the rum? And have a great year, everyone. Thank you, Adam. The rum is great. I mix it with pineapple juice and 3 other kinds of rum. That's how it's really good. And then you drink it like this. And I'm using a Christmas cup. Because why wouldn't I use a Christmas cup? We haven't put them away yet, so I had to use it. Oh. Excuse me. I'm okay with that. Let's see. The Nerd doesn't have a Twitter. It's free if you want one. James is at work and can't join in the high five. Well, poops. I promoted my top 5 video in the Trinus forum. Oh, video scrap heap. Thank you. That was very kind of you. Clay Cooper, do you have a day job or are you 3D printing nerd 24/7? Not yet. I have a day job, and I'm back to work, in fact, next week. And I have a day job. But if YouTube and my 3D printing business itself, I do have an LLC, is able to capture revenue and support my family, then this may become my job. That'll have to be a decision I make down the line. Dan the printer. I am not a solid engineer. I'm a quality engineer. I do like clear box testing and some script writing. It's not glorious, but it's something. Yeah. All right. Ken Allen, high five, love, man, love the chill attitude. Oh, Ken, I love your attitude. Let's see. Stuart Jeffrey, what is the best cheap 3D printer in your opinion? That's an interesting question. Right, I haven't used one, but I've heard from quite a few people whose opinion I trust that the monoprice Maker Select Mini at $179 US is probably the best cheap printer on the market. People can argue about that, but I think that's the one that I recommend to people, thanks to the opinions, like I said, of the people that I do trust. Lawrence Goldsmith is asking, should I make time-lapse print vids and upload them to YouTube? Yes, but there's a condition with that, because I don't want you just to upload time-lapses of your prints. I want you to talk about this print. Tell us what settings you printed it at. I'd like you to evaluate the print and tell us what you think of its quality. Perhaps with that time-lapse, you give a link to the model and you tell us how we should print it. And maybe if we do print it, we can take a picture of it and tag you on Twitter or Facebook or something, and we can get that conversation going. There's an idea. I like that. The 3D printer, what is your day job? Is it as nerdy as the channel? Yes. It is nerdy. Ryan Pierce is printing with the monoprice right now. That's great, Ryan. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I hope I'm doing an okay job. Dan the printer, what are your thoughts on the Teco 3D? I'm supposed to have one at some point in the near future, and at that point I can give them to you. But until then, I don't really have any official thoughts on it. Video Scrap Heap is wondering if 30 reels of filament is a sign of a mental disorder. No, sir. It is not. Once you get into the triple digits, then we can talk. Right, Dustin? Mark Williams, if the reels are empty, it's okay. That's awesome. Okay, that was funny. Mark, I drink to that one. Oh. Hey, I had a question. Did you guys see my latest video where I did the top 5 useful prints, and I gave and I talked about my phone case one too. I've got people seem to really like that one, and I'm hoping you like it. If you've seen it, did you like it? And that's what I'm wondering. That's the thing I want to know. Okay. Krister Olsen says, Buzz, Harduen Scriver, and I don't know what that means. And so if someone translates that for me, that would be wonderful. Nutrox84, high five from Norway. High five from Seattle. Well, no, you said Norway. That's a country. High five from the U.S., but that just doesn't sound right. So now you get 3 high fives. Look at that. I'm just high fiving all over the place. Do I know anyone that ordered the TiVo Little Monster? I don't. It was kind of interesting. In one of the 3D printing groups, Chris of TiVo said he was looking for a YouTuber, a professional YouTuber with at least 40,000 subscribers, so he could send the review unit over. And it's like he was targeting me and Tom, I think it was, but it was kind of I don't know. I didn't like the way it all went down, so that's the last I've heard of it. And as far as I know, I don't know anyone that's ordered the little monster. Don't. Think making. High five from Honduras. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of comments here I want to get to. Okay. Is a makerspace in my future plans. A personal makerspace just for me. Yes. But not a collective worker space. Makerspace. We have one like 10 miles south of here that just opened up in South Seattle, and it's supposed to be awesome. Let's see. Balance and Options 1322. I hope I got that right. Is 3D printing worth the lack of sleep? Absolutely. It's wonderful. And don't get me wrong, if you need the sleep, go to sleep. But until then, print all the things. Do I like Airwolf printers? I've heard of them. I've never used them. And Dustin, the Jetman, he's got some experience with one. Hey, Dustin, how did you come up with the Jetman? Where did that come from? I've never heard, and I don't think you've ever mentioned it, so you owe me an explanation. Poop tractor all the way. Yeah, poop tractor all the way. 3D printing science. That's right. I didn't talk about my GoPro one. That was so long ago. And that was the first thing that really launched the channel. That was designed in OpenSCAD, which was cool. Yeah. Oh, man. Taking me back, man. Taking me back. Anonymous X. It's 2:34 in Italy. I've never been to Italy. I want to go to Italy. Are there any 3D printing things in Italy? Let's see. Have I seen the Leapfrog Bolt? I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. Let's see. Oh, boy, you guys are just... Okay, the comments, like, every sudden, they just kind of go, and then I have to scroll back. Let's see. Airwolf was an awesome 80s TV show from Inventamark. That's awesome. Okay. Did I see Rogue One? What did you think of it? Owen asks. I loved it. It felt like a Star Wars story. It felt like it existed in the Star Wars universe. It was, in fact, we just saw it. And no spoilers, obviously, but it was wonderful. I thought it was a great movie, and I would see it again. Pierre, can you add a $5 option to Patreon? $2. Give me your voice. What do you offer for $5? I'll see what I can do, Pierre. That's funny. Dan Filbert, what interesting filaments do I recommend? Any of the exotics from Protopasta are going to be a lot of fun to print with. Most of the exotics, you're going to want to find yourself a hardened or plated nozzle, just because they do kind of wear the nozzle a bit faster because of the additives. But they are awesome, and I really think you should try them out. Let's see, where are we at? Let's see. Oh, shoot. What time is it? Oh, you guys, it's 5:30. Okay, I could do this for another 5 minutes, but then and then we got some dinner. Okay. Joel, when are you going to release your video on printing on clothing? I'm not. I don't think I'm going to release a video on that. Preston did one. He did a great one. And then Simone, he did one as well. Both did it fantastically. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Sorry, haven't had a drink in a while, you guys. Cheers. That's a good drink. Okay. Squiddy's News says, notice me. I keep thinking of this. Those scenes in Mad Max where they're like, witness me! And then they spray their face. It's funny. All right. Alex the Hazard is 13 and models things in 360. So if you think it's too hard, you are wrong. Video Scrap Heap. Did I see the new Ruby tip nozzle? I did. Looks neat. I would love to try one of those. I'm not gonna lie. Norgan Warrior. That's a fun thing to say. Know a good place to look up 3D printer events. I don't, but if someone does, please add them to this chat. That would be wonderful. Yes. Balance 1320. Balance and options 1322. Yes, I am drinking. And you should be drinking too if you're old enough. Don't make me check. Good. Witness. This is so good. Miguel Ramirez. What's my favorite movie? I'm going to have to go with Sneakers. If you've seen it, you know. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. Sneakers it's got Robert Redford in it and Sidney Poitier, and it's a true hackers movie. True hackers movie. I love it. Oh, Grayson Grove says hello. Hello, Grayson. How are you? Happy New Year from Australia. Yes, Baby Groot is looking at my back. Stop. It's creeping me out. Oh, Anonymous has to go. See you later, dude. Oh, man. Okay, I'm kind of getting the I'm supposed to go downstairs. So let's call it 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Okay. Okay, good. See, Sneakers is fantastic. Ooh, and a high five from West Seattle. I know where that is. There's a high five from New Zealand. Rolls like Groot. And Moni Lou 78 says yes to Sneakers. That's good because Sneakers is good. I hope you've seen Sneakers. It is so good. Maybe we just call it good there. I'm starting to get hungry, you guys. It's dinner time, and I need a good food base for the rest of my run. So why don't we call it there? Yeah, let's call it good there. Let me just take a moment though, because I do want to say that this was an amazing year for my channel and 3D printing in general. I saw a huge growth spike in viewers, in subscribers, in watch time, and in revenue. I mean, you take a little bit, you add about that much more to it, and it seems like a lot, but I still got a ways to go. But at the same time, I've seen phenomenal growth, and it's because of people such as you, everybody who's watching this stream, everybody who's commented, everybody who's shared a video. All of those things contribute to the impact that my channel has, and that really means a lot to me. The only way to succeed in 2017 is just to keep going. So as long as you guys keep like what I'm making and you keep sharing it and commenting and we continue the discussion, then 2017 is going to be great, and I'm going to keep doing this, and it's going to be awesome. So let's call it good right there. Have yourselves a wonderful New Year's Eve. Hug someone near you. High five someone else near you, and just continue to be good humans. There it is. So I love you guys. Hey, you know what? Happy New Year's Eve. Take care, as always. High five. Let's see. Bye. Bye. See you. Bye. Later. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Okay, I can do this.